Today, our hearts are heavy. Mesa County joins the entire wildland firefighting community in mourning the tragic loss of the 3 brave firefighters who made the ultimate sacrifice protecting others during these fires. We honor the lives and the service of Emily Barker, Nick Hutchinson, and Sydney Watson. Emily, Nick, and Sydney came from different corners of this country, but they shared a common calling to run towards danger so that others might live in safety. They answered a call that few are willing to answer, and in doing so, they embodied courage, duty, sacrifice, and a selflessness at the highest level. Their service reminds us that behind every fire engine, every helicopter, every line of defense, are sons and daughters, friends and neighbors, people with dreams, families, and loved ones waiting for them to come home. Today we grieve alongside their families, their crewmates, and the entire wildland fire community. We pray for comfort, strength, and peace for those carrying this unimaginable loss, and we continue to lift up the 2 injured firefighters and their families as they recover. We also want to express our deepest gratitude to every person who has answered the call during this crisis. To our federal partners, the U.S. Forest Service, the Bureau of Land Management, the Wildland Fire Service, and the Rocky Mountain Complex Incident Management Team, thank you for extraordinary leadership and sacrifice. To Governor Polis and his administration, thank you for your support and partnership during this difficult time. To the Mesa County Sheriff's Office, Mesa County Search and Rescue, our local fire districts, law enforcement officers, emergency managers, dispatchers, and first responders, thank you for your tireless work protecting our communities. To the City of Fruita and the City of Grand Junction, thank you for opening up your facilities, helping to coordinate resources, and standing shoulder to shoulder with our residents during this emergency. To Grand Valley Transit, Union Pacific, the Red Cross, our local nonprofit organizations, local businesses, churches, volunteers, and every single community member who has offered prayers, donated, checked in on your neighbors, or simply showed kindness. Thank you. This is a strength of community where it is measured not only in times of celebration, but in moments of hardship. And Mesa County has demonstrated extraordinary compassion and resilience. As we mourn, we are reminded that the legacy of these firefighters will not be measured only by the tragedy of their passing, but by the countless lives they protected and the communities they served. And that example is what was left behind. A hero is someone who gives everything for something greater than themselves. Emily, Nick, and Sydney lived that truth. May we honor their memory by carrying one another, by supporting those who have continued to stand on the fire line today, and by never forgetting the price that is sometimes paid in service to others. To their families, your loved ones will forever be part of the story of this community. Their sacrifice will not be forgotten, and their names will be spoken with gratitude and honor for generations to come. May God bless the families of Emily Barker, Nick Hutchinson, and Sydney Watson, and may He watch over every firefighter still on the line, and may He continue to protect the people and communities of Mesa County. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Daniel. I guess for myself, going back as a young man, I served myself on the front line fighting wildfires, and I understand the complexity, but moving forward to today, I see the leadership, the professionalism within this community, within the state, and at the federal level, and a community coming together to driven by a common purpose today and moving forward. Had an opportunity yesterday to move some livestock with Brandon Schaefer down at Schaefer, the local veterinarian. He had mentioned over the weekend he was at a veterinarian group where they were talking about emergency preparedness and how to move livestock and what's on the to-do list. And so the next morning when he came back to Grand Junction, he was faced with the reality of he didn't really have a plan, but he had the plan together in his head. So the local livestock community and ranchers came together I know the fairgrounds was opened up, but it was just like a orchestrated event with horse trailers coming in, unloading livestock and horses, and people making space, helping their neighbor, bucking hay, making sure the horses were watered and the livestock. They had the care they needed. Some of them actually loaded up last night and headed back to some of the different ranches, but just the community coming together, and I just am so thankful for that. Again, the leadership that we have is extraordinary. Thank you.